Good morning, Om Shanti. My angels are all there watching. Good morning. Snowing in North Carolina, Joanne says. Snow is beautiful when it first comes down. It was beautiful when it first comes down and walking in it and feeling the crunching, but then you have to shovel it. We here in Florida don't have to worry about that at all. So say it with me. Say it together. We are all together as one. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I am a peaceful soul. I choose to live in peace. I am a peaceful soul. So we're all here together today, and we worked on getting our sound up and running, so let's just hope it continues and keep our fingers crossed, but we know it will be fine. It will be good. We are all good. No bad days. So today our subject is a really good one. Acceptance is the answer. Now, what's the question? What is the question if acceptance is the answer? So there's a lot of questions that you could say. Acceptance of what's going on in the world, acceptance of how I am, acceptance of my feelings. What is the question? We will have a solution by the end of today. What is the question? We must accept everything as is and stay in the now if we want to be content. I'm sure everybody, all my angels out there, all of you want to be content. How do we do that? How can we be content with all of the things out in the world? The illness, so many people are ill, and we have to be sure that we send them love and contentment, because that's how they'll get better. Worrying never helps anything. My father always used to say, if you worry, you'll get sick. But if you are concerned about something, then you don't get ill. So let's all just be in the mode of being concerned. No worries, no anxieties. Accepting. Good morning, all my angels. I see Israel, I see Germany, I see Canada. It's wonderful. I love this, and that's what makes me happy and hopefully makes you happy. So let's learn some things about acceptance. Let's start. What's the first thing we must do to be accepting of everything? Narit from Israel told us we have to see everyone as a soul, not a body. That's just the costume for this birth. But we see all of our brothers and sisters as souls. When you give drishti and you look from soul to soul, as I look at you, that is how we find contentment. One day in one of our lessons, God said to us, write the word contentment across your forehead. Italy too. Hi, Christina. Welcome. Write the word contentment across your forehead and leave it there, because that's how you'll have acceptance. Acceptance is the answer. So let's see what we have to talk about today, and let's play a meditation. Acceptance And appreciation. That's another good one. Let's listen to that. Appreciation for everyone that we know and we love. And I appreciate all of you. And so does Roz, who's on her computer and doing a watch party. We appreciate every single one of you who come and meditate with us. So let's see. Let's find the solution to any problem that you have. The solution. Let's listen to this meditation.
Feeling of peace that is growing from within. Take in another deep breath as you invite God to be with you, and let it out as you release any feelings of being not good enough.
Deep breath.
As you continue to relax, let a question form in your mind about something in your life that is concerning you at the moment. Perhaps a situation that is troubling you. Perhaps a relationship that is in conflict. An issue for which you require clarity. A problem which you would like to solve. Something you feel guilty about. Or perhaps a challenge facing you. Take a moment to bring your question into focus so that you can see it for what it is. It may become clearer for you if you view the scene in your mind as if you were watching a movie about your life. This will help you to detach a little and see the whole picture without letting the emotions run away with you. Continue to relax and check that your breathing is slow and steady. Knowing that there is always a solution, you relax even more. You are a soul on a journey through life, and situations and circumstances come to teach you, come to make you strong. Your source of strength and guidance is God, the all-powerful and wise one. Knowing that if you continue to do what you've always done, then nothing can change, you relax even more into peace. Now tune your mind to the presence of God, your teacher, your guide. You are seeking solutions, and you will find what you seek. Imagine that God is a bright star directly in front of you, pulsating with power and goodness. clearly as you can, present your question to God through thoughts, feelings, pictures in your mind. To be shown or told what spiritual power or virtue will help you resolve your question. Let God be your guide in this. It may be that you require courage or patience, the power to let go, or the power to tolerate. You may need to forgive, or be determined, or honest, respectful, or generous. With faith and trust in who you are with, and knowing that the solution may not be what you expected, relax and allow your answer to become clear to you now. Remembering that you can only change yourself, not other people. It's okay to be uncertain of what this answer means. And trust that something will come of it. Now is the time to strengthen this power or virtue in you. Ask God, the source of all powers and virtues, to do this for you, to empower you spiritually. Refocus your mind on the bright star in front of you. Let God fill you with the power, the virtue. All you have to do is receive it, absorb it. Be open to God's energy, strengthening your own powers and virtues. I am receiving the help of God. I am filling with God's power. becomes easier. I will use this spiritual solution. With thanks for all that you have received, prepare yourself to return to your day's activities by taking in a deep breath and letting it out as you feel your life energy reaching into your fingers and toes. Take in another deep breath and let it out as you wonder what will change as a result of this. And feel a sense of optimism as you watch for something new to unfold in your life.
Shanti, the solution for acceptance. Watch and see what unfolds in your life for something new. So the secret to acceptance, let's start with number 1, is connecting to the supreme source of all powers, connecting to God, Shiva, Allah, whatever name, your higher power, connect. That's number 1, to find acceptance in your life for all that is going on and happening. Number 1 is take all your powers from the Supreme Soul. All the treasures that He has are for you, for the angels that you are. All of those treasures are for you. God asks nothing in return other than remember Him. Remember Him with your heart and your soul. That's all He asks. So that's number 1. Acceptance is the answer. And number 1 is connect with the Supreme Soul. Connect with God to find the solution to any question that you are trying to think of. You see, we are all beings of energy here on this planet. We're energy. We're more energy than anything else, and our energy has to be rekindled and lit up and encouraged. And the way we do that is make the connection. The way we do that is make a connection to the Supreme Soul. All of you angels watching out there, that is how we can continue to be strong and have the courage to accept everything happening out in the world. So number 1 is connecting. Number 2 is courage, determination and courage. That is how you will be able to accept everything that is going on in your life. We've all known people that have passed from this pandemic that's going on now. The sadness is overwhelming. But as Daddy Janky, our beloved teacher who is in heaven now, she always told us, the world is a supermarket of sorrow. Don't buy any. Don't buy any. Don't let that sadness come into you. Have mercy, have compassion for those lives that have been lost. But give love and compassion and more love to the souls that are suffering out there. That is how we have compassion and acceptance. We must learn to accept what is. Stay in the now. The past was the past and we learned from it. Hopefully we got a lot of lessons. But now we are in the now and we have to accept what is going on in the world. Let's listen to a meditation about acceptance and stillness. This is B.K. Shivani.
Let's sit back and check one of our very deep belief systems. To expect is natural. This is what we always learnt. But let me ask myself, what has been the result? Let me try something new. Everyone is right from their perspective. Everyone has a reason for what they're doing. And everyone is doing the best to their potential. They're doing it from their perspective of being right. Now I have a choice. Let me start accepting them as they are. I can share, I can inspire, I can teach. But my happiness is not dependent on them following it. I am in control because I'm complete and already happy. My happiness is not dependent on their behaviors and performances. Look at all those people on whom we have put pressures of expectations. Let me take them away. Let me be natural and let them be what comes most comfortable to them. This would be the foundation of a pure relationship. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So that's number 3. Number 1 is connection to God for acceptance. Number 2 is courage. Courage to stay in the now and accept what is going on. And number 3 is to accept everybody as they are. The only person that you can change is yourself. You can't change anyone else. So acceptance is the way that we get along with all people in this world. Acceptance, acceptance. That's number 3. Let's all feel that we can have and accept people as they are. Om Shanti. The powers come from the connection to God. Powers of courage, acceptance, love, being, pleasing, love again. Because we have so much love within us, we can give it out to the world. So many souls are suffering. Let's give our love that's in our heart out to the world. Let's send it out to the world. Our love. We are all like. Each one of us is the same. We're a soul. We're a child of God. However you believe, your higher power, God, Allah, Jehovah, Shiv Baba, whatever you believe, we are all children of one Father. So let's learn to accept people as they are. Let's learn that, because that would be wonderful to be able to be. Let's listen to this meditation from Sister Jenna from our Washington Meditation Museum about letting go of all the parts that you play. Let's listen.
Om Shanti. The time that we choose to be aware doesn't necessarily require me to just sit and meditate. But even while I walk and move around, I can be in a meditative awareness, which is awareness of the soul, the original, eternal, imperishable being of light. For a little while, I'd like to invite you to be present, to be here, and to be now. Allow your mind to settle in the moment, to relax. This meditation is about awareness. It's about becoming aware of your original and eternal self. It's about connecting to your truth. Let go of your name. And observe yourself feeling nameless. Let go of your gender, to discontinue thinking you're a man or a woman. Let it go and observe how you would feel walking around without a gender. Let go of the role that you play and let go of the titles that you own. Observe how you're feeling as you are gradually letting go. Let go of your religion and put it aside just for now. And let go of your nationality and even the language that you're accustomed to. Imagine you have no name, gender, role, title, religion, nationality, or even a language. Ask yourself, how do you feel at this moment? And in this feeling, who would think of you and who would you think of? The Supreme Soul would think of you, and you, the liberated soul, would think of the Supreme. In this state of absolute freedom, I am truly who I am. A free, peaceful, pure, immortal, and eternal soul. Allow yourself to just be absorbed in this awareness. At this time.
Om Shanti. Sister Jenna from the Meditation Museum in Washington, D.C. And I tell you every night at 6:30 at night, Sister Jenna is on Monday through Friday, called The New Normal. Check that out. Her meditations, her solutions, her talk is always wonderful. Every night, 6:30, the Meditation Museum in Washington, D.C. She was kind enough to be a mentor to us and help me get into the space of contentment. Write it across your forehead. So number one for acceptance is to connect to God, your higher power. Number two is courage. Courage to do that connection and to stay safe. Number three is to see everyone as a soul. Every being of energy is a soul. Did I get to number four? Yes, number four is awareness, to let go of all the roles that you play in life. Let go of them. Be a soul. Don't be what your body is. Be a soul with the word contentment written across your forehead. So acceptance, number one, is connect to God. Number two is courage. Number three, awareness. Awareness of who you are. Number four is to let go. The past is gone. No more past. We are in the present moment. That's where we have to stay to have this strong, deep power of acceptance. Nutrit from Israel says, give all our love from the ocean of love that God gives to us and the powers, and share them. Share them with the world, because we are children of the Supreme. We are one and all together one. We have to share all of our powers, all of our beauty, all of our contentment that we have. Don't look outside for it. It's deep within your heart and within your soul. It's not outside. It's deep within you. And when we share from that place of peace within us, then we can be more contented and more accepting of souls as they are. We can be. And you know what? You have to think this too. You are enough. Exactly what you are is enough. We, as children of God, we as souls, as bodies of energy, we are enough. Now we want to send love and power to the world. And Sister Janti, she is the power of Europe. She is the head of all the European BK centers. Let's listen to her right now.
The eternal being that I am, a being of light, radiating light in the center of the forehead. I allow myself to feel the separate eternal entity that I am. I am a being of light, and this physical body is my amazing chariot, an instrument designed by nature to give me all the access I need to relationships, communication, contact with the world out there, and also allows me to share my thoughts, my feelings, all that I need to do to connect with others around me. Staying deep within, I connect with the store of peace that I hold within myself. I let my thoughts slow down and choose the one thought of peace. I am a being of light. I am a being of peace. And I connect to the one above, the supreme, the divine. As soon as I make the connection, I feel the warmth, the love, the joy of connecting with the eternal parent. But now, my parent knows my greatest need at this moment. And my parent surrounds me with an orb of light. It is a light of love, the light of purity, the light of truth. And this is my protection. Wherever I go, I carry this protection with myself. And staying at home allows me to strengthen this connection. And I extend that protection out to all those whom I love the most, so that they too are surrounded by this light of truth and purity and love. But it reaches out even further and extends across the entire planet, so that the entire human family, all forms of life, and nature itself experiences this safety and protection.
Om Shanti. Sister Janti, the European Director of the Brahma Kumaris. We've been listening to quite a few meditations today to learn why acceptance is the answer to all of the problems today. Number one, we realize that we must make the connection to the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Power, the ocean of love. Number two, we must be courageous in standing with who we are and whose we are. Number three, we must have the awareness of ourselves and all around us as souls, as being of lights. That's number three. Number four is keeping that canopy of protection over us at all times. When you make the connection to God, you have His love and His powers, everything that's deep within your heart. You have all of that for yourself and to share with the world. The whole idea is we share God's love and God's light with the world, with the souls that are suffering. We cannot take that sorrow onto ourselves. We have to be compassionate and merciful and give out love and protection and courageousness to all the beings of the world. This is acceptance. This is acceptance of the present moment. The past is gone. We hope we've all learned lessons from the past. The future, none of us know. All we know is that we have to stay present in this moment and let acceptance of what is happening be our guide. It is a guide. It's a guide to everything in this world. Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. And I said before, you are enough. You are. We are all one. We are all enough. This little lecture, and you'll hear who it is. This says, you are enough. You are enough.
You from manifesting what.
Let's start from the
I
beginning.
used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people that make you feel all alone. Robin Williams. Codependency is a potentially destructive state to be in. At its core, it means that you cannot be alone. And the consequence of this is an ongoing clinging to other people, no matter how bad they treat you. But it's an illusion to think that we need someone else to make us feel complete. We don't. When we let our contentment depend on external things, we have given our power away. As humans, we aren't islands. We need at least some form of social interaction to reproduce and, in many cases, to survive. But it's not necessary to have a relationship or a large social circle to be content. In many ways, social interaction can be harmful. Aside from bullying, manipulation, and exploitation by so-called toxic individuals, being part of a group with a certain ideology can be detrimental to your identity as an individual. You'll sacrifice your authenticity just to be part of something. The question is, why do we do this? One of our greatest fears seems to be the fear of ending up alone. That's why we stay friends with people that don't treat us well, or stay in relationships tainted by domestic abuse, cheating, lying, and other destructive behaviors. People can be very abusive, and nonetheless, we feel a need to be liked by those that aren't good for us. We can have hundreds of friends and feel terribly alone, so we try to find more friends, become more outgoing, do our very best to impress our environment, hoping that social acceptance eventually leads to the fulfillment we're looking for. We can have thousands of followers on Instagram and as many likes on the things we post. We try to find that perfect relationship, hoping that this person makes us feel complete, which means asking our partners the impossible. But at the end of the day, we lay in our beds, awake, asking ourselves why we feel so unfulfilled. Well, the reason is twofold. Firstly, it's because what we're looking for is already within us, and because of our pursuit to find it, we cannot see it. Secondly, our ongoing pursuits are wearing us out, and the constant people-pleasing obstructs the development of our authentic selves. Contentment is not to be achieved outside, it's achieved within. We spend a lifetime trying to extract from the world, only to conclude that we still feel empty. No amount of money, friends, or material possessions will do the job if our contentment isn't already internalized. Paradoxically, this contentment only reveals itself when we stop looking for it. It appears spontaneously when we're completely immersed in the present moment, consumed by what is, without the need for anything to change, without straining ourselves to be anywhere but in the here and now. It's effortless and conformable to the flow of life. So when we catch ourselves in the experience of complete contentment, we might want to ask ourselves if external validation is truly necessary to experience it, or that our ongoing pursuit for quote-unquote likes is actually counterproductive. We're empty because we want to be filled, but by embracing our emptiness, we eradicate this need to be filled, and therefore become full. If you're alone right now, I would say embrace it. Realize that you don't need other people to feel content. In fact, their presence may even prevent you from manifesting what you really are. There is no doubt in my mind that socializing can lead to a lot of joy, and that there is much happiness in sharing, helping, connecting, supporting. But there is a difference between dependence on social interaction for the sake of one's search for completeness, and voluntary engagement with other people without needing them to feel complete. You are enough. Thank you for watching.
You are enough. Interesting commentary, isn't it? You see, we have that contentment and that love and that peace within us. And when we're searching for companions and social likes and all these different things, it's not necessary. We're complete and contented. So that's the fifth thing about acceptance. First is relating and connecting to the Supreme Soul. Second is courage. Third is letting go. Fourth is to be aware. And fifth is to be contented that you are enough. You are enough. You don't need to have 1,000,000 friends. You don't need all these people around, because inside yourself, you are a contented, peaceful soul. As Nareed said, we are actors on this planet. We are really souls. Each one of us is a soul. The energy of light, the energy of power, the energy of contentment. Remember, write content across your forehead and remember it. Contentment, love, completeness. That's who we are. And that is what the answer is to acceptance. Acceptance of who we are and whose we are. We are souls on this planet Earth. We are walking around as souls in a human body. Believe that. Look at others as souls, and you will feel more peaceful, more contented, happier, and you'll understand the purity and the beauty of being a thoughtful, compassionate, merciful, loveful soul. And we send that out to the people that are suffering. By doing that, you're staying in the now and you're being content and perfect, just the way you are. So that is acceptance. Acceptance is the answer. And I am so glad that we were able to share today. I am so glad because we, each one of us, are so kind and considerate. You know that we are. You know that we are. Now, I see the time is coming closely to something that we need to do, and which is to turn this around. But I have one more meditation, and I must play this because it is a meditator that is one of my favorites, and I know you are going to love it too. So we'll listen to some of it. Nope, that wasn't it. Sorry. Okay. I guess it's time. I just looked over and it's time to, we'll save that meditation for next week. You'll all be here with me next week, I hope. And remember, acceptance is the answer to all things of peace. And we have to learn that that is who we are. And we can send blessings to everyone in the world.
May I always walk the path of love, radiate my beauty below, inside, above. I will open up my heart each day in you to the love of family, love of life, and love of you. This is a beginning, not an end. Our blessings upon blessings, my friend. matter where my choices lead me to, there will always be a place inside my heart for you. This is a beginning, not an end. Blessings upon blessings, my friend. And like the stars that warm the darkest night, we will always fill the world with our love, our life, our light. This is a beginning, not an end. Blessings upon blessings, blessings upon blessings, blessings upon blessings, my friend.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Every time I play that song, I dedicate it in my mind to Roz because she is a blessing for all of Hollywood. And she is one of our main teachers. Well, she is our main teacher here in Hollywood. And every one of you are blessings to Roz and myself. Every single one of you. We thank you for joining today. We're glad we were able to do this. We've got new Wi-Fi and we're all ready to come back next week. So in the meantime, remember, acceptance is the answer to any of your problems in life. Any of your problems in life. Blessing upon blessings, my friends. Om Shanti. Until next week. Stay safe. Wear the mask. Om Shanti.